Hello guys, this is Shockwave King here. This is like one of the last few videos I do on Godzilla Vs Kong. But yeah, I set aside the video. My biggest worry for the whole epic showdown of the century between King Kong, well actually technically it's Kong now, Kong vs Godzilla is the biggest problem the 2014 Godzilla had, and the biggest problem that King of the Monsters had. Somehow Kong Skull Island didn't really have this problem. I am sick of it's maybe I can't like King of the Monsters because every single 5 minutes we get in every single few seconds of actual fight footage. We get to see Godzilla vs King Ghidorah or Godzilla tag teaming with Mothra to go against King Ghidorah. Every 5 minutes, what did they do? Cutaway, 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 cutaway. It was a big problem inside the Godzilla 2014. It is a bigger problem in King of the Monster. I am sick of every 5 minutes. Maybe like I don't even like. It's not a bad movie, but it's maybe like I just can't even say I enjoyed the movie because what I came here to see was barely on screen. Sure, did we have some amazing artistic moments with like King Ghidorah and Rodan and everybody by themselves? Yeah, but when it came to on screen, it's just every 5 minutes cutaway. We barely even seen Rodan go against Mothra. Just every 5 minutes cutaway, cutaway. Where's the girl? Where is Seven from Stranger Things? Where is it? It's just like it just so happens that she able to make it halfway through DC without getting splattered all over the pavement. Are you serious? Every 5 minutes, it just so happened. Hey, look! It just so happened the monsters threw a jet and it missed him. It just so happened that they able to get away at time. It just so happened they was able to see it. Are you serious? Like, you could have just keep the monsters in one area and have this other human element happening in a different but nearby area. You could have just had that. I'm sick of it just so happened. Oh, it just so happened that, hey, look, they threw a jet and hey, I'm able to move out the way. It just so happened that 11 from Stranger Things, it just so happened does not get flattened by Mothra and Rodan fighting. Are you serious? Just so happened? Why couldn't you just keep the two things separate? Why they gotta be in the exact same vicinity where every 5 minutes is just like, it just so happened. It just so happens. People like to shit on and talk junk about Revenge of the Fallen. I can't deny and act like I never did support the movie. I don't think it's that bad, especially compared to Age of Extinction or The Last Night, which I don't even know what to think about that film at all. I'm still dumbfounded. At least in Revenge of the Fallen, when it came to Optimus Prime vs Megatron, it did not constantly cut away to Sam tripping over the rock and busting his face open. Given that, at least when Optimus fought the Fallen and Megatron tag team, the short was fight, or at least it didn't cut away from it. But no, 14, we must do the classic old thing of cut away, cut away, cut away, cut away, cut away, cut away. I did not shine up to see some human subplot, at least in Godzilla 2000 and some other Toho films. When it came to the actual two monsters fighting, the human plotline was pretty much already wrapped up. Pretty much. So pretty much it's just left down to the monsters to kill each other, and that's pretty much it. Have I seen every Toho Godzilla film? No. It's one of my main bases, Godzilla 2000, yes. But it's just like, that shouldn't be an excuse of why every 5 minutes in these MonsterVerse films, you gotta cut away. Like you had all these teasers towards Rodan and like King Ghidorah and Godzilla and Mothra, and it's just like when it comes down to the actual fight, it's barely a fight. And then like, somehow King Ghidorah can dominate Godzilla on land. As soon as he gets into the water, and as soon as they get into the water, King Ghidorah just have zero chance of winning? Like, not even 80-20, not even 90-10, it just automatically, Godzilla just tearing off heads. What? And then at the end, it just made the entire fight seem just like it's a waste of time. Because then Godzilla go burn. You can't even call it burning Godzilla because he's not dying. You can call it critical mass Godzilla. And then it's just, oh, two King Ghidorah's head just get blown off. He has no type of resistance to this. He just get basically one-shotted. Which I don't understand why two of King Ghidorah's other heads incinerated, but his middle ones didn't. What? Huh? But when it come down to, I'm sick of the MonsterVerse films. I'm sorry to like partially kill the hype or something like that, but I am sick of tired of every 5 minutes we have some type of spectacular fight or something going on and they keep coming away from it. I don't care about a big time moment. I'm sorry. Maybe that's, I just don't, the reason I had complaints about One Piece, maybe it's the reason I have I don't really care so much about My Hero Academia, even though I just don't hop from anime to anime. It's simply because I'm sick of these, just skip all the build up. It's just like, a fight is not just one singular moment. It's just not. Any other time we just cut away, 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 cut away. Do we ever get a chance to see the actual fight? No. You just have one big moment, and one big moment. That's not a fight. That's not something I can just sit back and just, yeah, that was good. I love watching that. No, it's just something that just happened on screen. I'm sick of every time. There's barely any type of fights. There's always some type of excuse. There's always somebody got cut away, and it's just like, my God, it's that same crap that put in Age of the Steam. Kill Bumblebee of all people, but he's able to hunt down Lockdown, hunt down Grimlock and the other Dinobots, who are at least 2 times or 3 times bigger than him. Are you serious? But he's struggling with Cade Yeager and Bumblebee. I'm getting sick of tired of this. I can't take too much more of this, man, because it's always the same thing. Just give me a fight. I can't even get 2 minutes of fights. Oh, Megalobox is the stuff. No, it's not. That stuff is garbage. Megalobox is a waste of time. I wasted months of my time getting hyped up for a fight that didn't exist. It's supposed to be an anniversary tribute to I should know Joe, but you can't give 2 minutes to the final fight that Joe and Yuri wanted the entire time. Are you serious? I am sick of this happening. I don't see why it's just so hard. It's not that hard to have at least 30 to 45 to like at least 60 seconds of unrivaled entertainment. I don't see why this is so hard. It's just like, seriously, why must we always get a cutaway? And I just fear that as much of the stuff we've seen, like, let's be honest here. Let's be honest. Let's act like this is not a concern. I'm sorry if you enjoyed that stuff from King of the Monsters, then you enjoy just the story that you'll potentially tear apart later, because somehow King of the Monsters is bad. The story is terrible. The Care on the Sun. But even though I don't really watch monster movies, but it's automatically garbage, because I said it was garbage. All right then. But I knew it, because I was just, this whole started because I was watching a few clips of the King of the Monsters. I was just like, yeah, just look at Rodan tear at the jets, even though it's questionable how he kept getting hit with the missiles like that. It's just, all right then. Giving the jets, and the way he would just ran straight into King Ghidorah, just whoa. And that was just like the imagery. This is like my favorite version of King Ghidorah. Just the imagery, the impact, the atmosphere you have when this man is on screen is unreal. But then you get to the actual fight, it's whether he get a one-shotted, he surviving the oxygen destroyer, or he's gonna incinerate like he's just nothing. Pretty much. Like, he had a dominant showing against Rodan, but it didn't really last too long. And it's just like, my God, it's like every significant moment you could have had, we could have shown off what King Ghidorah did. It doesn't even matter. They're like, Godzilla must be stupid, dumb, or brain dead, because it's just like he pushes King Ghidorah over, and he hits a building, and he sees the electricity going off. It's just like which head are you paying attention to for you not being able to? He's hitting, like, eating the electricity. It is just like, it doesn't show that the city's power is going out or anything like that. It's just the next scene, just somehow Godzilla don't let him turn around and just did his own super explosive wave like he's Vegeta. And somehow that blows Godzilla back, and he just, it doesn't even show like him, Godzilla, getting hit by any type of energy or any force. It's just, whoa, that was, woo, that kind of took a lot out of me, man. That was too much of a cool scene for me to contain myself there. I'm not supposed to be oozing my pants more than the fans are. And then Rodan just basically get one-shotted. Cause we watching the clip, it's just like, she didn't even hit his heart or anywhere close to his chest. He just basically got hit in the shoulder. He just said, no mas, I can't take this no more, man. They didn't pay me enough for this movie. I'm getting out of here. And that's the thing. I want to love the MonsterVerse. I don't seek out things to just get my feelings destroyed. But we gotta be honest here. This is legit fear, because I swear to God, if there's some human interaction majorly that's just constantly interrupting the Kong, Mechagodzilla, and Godzilla throwdown. It's just like, at this point, what's the point? Like, Pacific Rim didn't have this problem. Other Godzilla movies didn't have this problem. But somehow it's a problem now. And it's just, why? Just, oh, why must this continues to happen? Oh, why? Please tell me. Why? 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 Why can't we just get a few minutes of fight? Like, before, you would have asked me this like 20-30 minutes ago, I'd be like, yeah. I would have been excited for a film. But looking back at King of the Monsters and thinking about what happened in Godzilla 2014 and how the producers already said there's gonna be a more Godzilla-centric focused movie, which arguably we could have possibly already seen all the King Kong's best shots in the movie. Which I've already pointed out how that's quite odd how it's not even them painting Godzilla as the villain, but it's just like you got King Kong with all these good shots, and Godzilla get one good moment, and everything else is just getting beat. Does Godzilla fight any other monsters? Does he? He just what is Godzilla doing? He's just getting, and this is just like, it made the whole Mechagodzilla theory even worse, because why even call it Godzilla vs Kong? Why not just call it Destroy All Monsters? That's what that'd be blatant false advertisement. You could have easily gotten away with it, just call it Godzilla vs Kong Destroy All Monsters. And then we have the whole part, oh, Godzilla's not in the action movie. Makes sense. Another reason why that theory is stupid. It makes no sense. It's just like you just pull anything out of your lower intestine. Just because like then it's just like, oh, look at the other MonsterVerse movies. I mean, look at the other movies. Wait, what? Last time I checked, no Showa, Heisei, or early 2000 Godzilla have ever had King Ghidorah be able to walk with his wings. Until this one. Able to create a hurricane around him. Until this one. This is the same MonsterVerse that don't even have Rodan or Monster have any type of beam attack. Just the same one. But now you want to pull out the old Showa movies? And are you sick? I'm sick of the picking and choosing. It's whether you go 100% or you're not. Because no part in the MonsterVerse have it shown that they're pulling heavily from the Showa, Heisei, or whatever era. They're not. Matter of fact, they're not even building up to anything else. Because like I was discussing with my friend Jordan, like after this, like there's not too much left when it refers to Kong. Well, he's gonna fight a giant snake next, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's all you're gonna do with him. Is just he gonna fight the Titanic boy, and that's it. Because honestly, for the Kong enemies, there's not too much left. Sure, Godzilla got Space Godzilla, got Biollante, he got the pollution monster. He got like a bunch of more opponent enemies left. But for Kong, it's just this is pretty much his defining moment right here. So they can add some more extra stuff in the MonsterVerse, change it, shake it and bake it however they want to. But it's just like, oh, I'll be darned. Let's be honest here. It's just, are we gonna have a legitimate fight? Or are they gonna keep cutting away from it? And then it's just like another thing. You want to keep on bringing up the old movies. Newsflash, Sonny. There is no Monster Island in the MonsterVerse. You wanna know why? Because you got the Hollow Earth, Spiggly Bland. There is nothing that you can do on Monster Island that you cannot do in the Hollow Earth, because every single being has access to it. But hey, every single Titan has access to it. But hey, let's remember what we want to remember. Let's remember what we want to remember. There's just like, who came up with the idea that King Ghidorah could be possibly controlled by space aliens from the MonsterVerse? Like, have you lost your mind? Are you on drugs? Like, stop. This is why you don't do drugs, kids. This is why. Because it's based on what? Oh, because they heard a radio signal from planet Earth, but King Ghidorah showed up before humans were even on the planet, and early humans. So what radio signal did they hear? What are you talking about? Not including the fact from the same Toho films, it's been pretty much confirmed and proven that King Ghidorah is a species. Look at the 3 monster films during the 90s. King Ghidorah is a species. Look at Godzilla Final Wars. King Ghidorah is a species, not something that's alien made. The only monster that's confirmed to be purely alien made is Gigan. Oh, it was an early TV show that said King Ghidorah was made. So what about his other two brethren? What about the 90s when they rebooted him and it was just three little alien creatures and they just replaced him with Godzilla and especially bam, new King Ghidorah? We're talking about the same franchise that have rebooted Godzilla about 3 to 4 different times and saying, oh, this is the second Godzilla. Oh, this is the second Godzilla. Oh, the first movie's canon. So pulling from those universes make no sense to compare to the MonsterVerse. But hey, let's pull it whatever you want. This is turned into like a very monstrous rant. It really has, because it's just like, my God, it's rather people come up with theories that don't make any sense, or it's just the people in the film just show me the fight. Like seriously, if I don't see no legit just non-stop action, man, I'm done. I don't care about no the MonsterVerse continue on the HBO on HBO. I don't care about that. That don't mean nothing. It doesn't, cause if I don't get like a legitimate fight between Kong and Godzilla in this movie, I'm done. If we get King Ghidorah versus Godzilla 2.0, I'm done. It's just, how many more things must I sit here and watch die? Dragon Ball is dead. That's a terrible franchise now. Super is just doing anything. Just doesn't make any sense. Moro is basically Boo 2.0. And now we got the Tuffle 2.0 with Granola. I love the recent chapter, but that's pretty much it. It just, what DC have gone to the garbage. Marvel's in the garbage. I don't even like Star Wars no more. Transformers is at this point is purely just to sell toys. It's just the Netflix is garbage, but people are defending this trash. Oh my God! And dealing with the toys. Or we're gonna reduce the plastic. Those toys look terrible. In the box, it just doesn't even package the toys correctly. It looks terrible. It looks cheap. And then the article that I used to enjoy. And I just gotta sit back and just watch it die. Huh? Naruto is similar treatment. Just dead to me. How many more times, huh? How many more times must I get hyped up just to get disappointed like this? I'm not a pessimistic person. I don't look for hatred. But my God, do the world try its best to get me pissed? To get me irritated? Because like, how many times must I keep dealing with this crap, man? Like seriously, I just want to watch two monsters fight on screen. Why is that so hard? Apparently it wasn't hard years ago, but somehow it's just impossible. It's just we've never done things like this before. And then like people see this stuff, they don't complain about it, they don't talk about it, and they just accept it as some type of normal. And then people wondering, oh, what happened to all the good movies? Oh, what happened to all the good games? Because you sit back, you keep buying this garbage, and you wonder why they keep producing garbage. What's wrong with people? It just turned into a whole different rant. But I just hope that I get a legit Kong vs Godzilla fight. That's all I hope for. That is all I hope for. Cause this is getting ridiculous. Cause until I rewatched those clips, I wasn't even thinking about it. But just like seriously, look at those movies. Just look at King of the Monsters. Like seriously, it's just ridiculous. It's just, my God, I signed up for a fight and I get a few seconds and get cut away. I do not care about that subplot line. I just don't. Fix the movie. Why every 5 minutes we got cut away from the good part? We already had the human build up throughout the entire film. Let me shoot two monsters go at it. Why is that so hard? Because it's not impossible. Other films have done it before, and it's just people just accept it. I wish I could sit here and say I'm some type of action junkie. I wish I could say that. But you're the same person who's arguably considering to make the whole Epo reunion chapter one of the best chapters in the entire series, in my opinion. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. So, after a certain point, it's just, you gotta ask yourself, just how much more? How much longer? Like, how much more must I gotta keep taking this treatment like this, man? Because it gets ridiculous. Because, like, honestly, I don't know how honest I'm gonna react. I don't plan on making too many more King of the Monsters videos. Or any MonsterVerse videos, period. I'm not that type of guy. Haji Epo type of guy. But it's just, I gotta get my thoughts and opinions on this, because it's just like, I don't see how this is not a concern for anybody. People are worried about the Dr. Salazar character. Who cares, to be honest? Because let's be honest, the plot for the MonsterVerse films have not been the strongest in the world. So I can't sit here and say, if it does turn to be Dr. Serizawa's son, that I'm gonna be hurt, because none of the stories have been bad. I enjoyed the human subplot in King of the Monsters, but none of the stories have been fantastical. None of the stories have just been brain dead amazing. I've never seen this before, or just been that intriguing. So if it turns out to be Dr. Serizawa's son, depending on the execution, he may very well be good. So then it just comes down to how good the fight gonna be, how they're gonna actually work Mechagodzilla. Because honestly, you look at Godzilla. Let's be honest here, boys and girls. Let's be honest. Does that Mechagodzilla, the figure, look intimidating? Does it look like he's gonna actually do something? Cause it already seemed like it's already been implied or suggested by some in the film that, you know what? All right, the two monsters are gonna fight. All right, Kong versus Godzilla. There's gonna be a definitive winner, and then whoever left still kicking, just you're gonna bring in Mechagodzilla. All right, it just So what about this, Sonny? Why don't you just take all the monsters, put them in one singular spot, and see what happens? And then when it comes down to all the other, 15 Titans that are still alive on the planet, then after all they fight and it comes down to one, destroy all monsters, and then you bring out Mechagodzilla, and then you try the best you can to exterminate the leftovers. Because like killing Godzilla won't solve anything, to be honest. Because as long as their working technology is still around, it won't really do too much. So to sum it up, I just hope we get to see a proper fight, to be honest. That's all I hope for. I can have my nitpicks towards the end about some things in the story. I just hope that I get what I pay for. Because hopefully I can be able to find a theater. Oh, what about the virus? I'm not going to get into the whole virus thing. No, I'm not going to get into that. All I hope is I sit down, whether my friends are there or not, and I get to see a showdown, which should be the fight of a century, when first the monsters going at each other. Kong vs. Godzilla rematch on the big screen. Who knows? So that's been Chocolate Killer. You got thoughts and opinions? Are you also worried about how the actual fighting would turn up between Kong and Godzilla? Because it's just, I won't be able to take any more. Just half weight, half baked. Just, all right, guys, we're gonna cut away from the screen last minute because of reasons, and it's just that's what we're gonna do just because. And it just, even though we could have wrapped up the story elements a while ago, because I was just trying to search for 11 from Stranger Things, I don't see what it took them so long to figure that out, or where she could have went to, because it's not like it's in the exact same city her sibling died or anything. Nah. Oh, we gotta go get the nuke. So honest, and then like in in Godzilla 2014, you've already tried to nuke Godzilla in Operation Lucky Dragon in 1954. Why did you think nuking him again would do? Like seriously, are they just stupid? Are they just dumb? And then another thing, there's now maybe it's just me. Before we wrap this up, they're gonna have to also explain, number one, why couldn't they just put an Oxygen Destroyer into Mechagodzilla? Because not like Dr. Serizawa, like the original one in the 1954 film, made the Oxygen Destroyer and killed himself. It was a prototype. That doesn't mean you just burn the blueprints, fool. It's a prototype because it's the first of its kind. You always test out a prototype whether it get destroyed or not, for you can always make improvements and upgrades later. So don't give me that prototype mess. So this video has gone on for too long. This has turned into a full-fledged rant, raising my blood pressure, going gear 4. I actually take blood pressure medication, so it just it's something I should be focused about. I had to end up like 50 frank. That'd be terrible. But yeah. There's just been some thoughts and concerns. Because it really would make sense to weaken one of them, have King Ghidorah hold one of them, and have Mechagodzilla be built in with Come on, my laptop is acting up. Just have it built within with an oxygen destroyer and just despicably bland. Most of your problem is solved. When it refers to Godzilla, not Kong. Skull lining it is a different breed of territory there, but you still breathe up oxygen just like everybody else. So, if you really want to just destroy all monsters, that would just solve the. And this is like on the potential ending. If Kong goes down and he stays in the Hollow Earth, destroy all monsters. It would be a bad title for him. But yeah, to sum it up, I think we should have some worries about how the actual fight will turn out between Kong and Godzilla. It is something that, in my opinion, people should be worried about. Because if you're a person like me, who, alright guys, we got the human element. The human element is pretty good. Let's see how the actual fight turn out. What's happening? How come they cut? This is like no one else pointing out how they kept cutting away from the action. Nobody else. I'm the only person who saw that. Cause like you want to rip the story to shreds, but you won't point out how they cut away from the action. All right then. It is what it is. Let's pick and choose our problems. But it is what it is. But hey, Boom Shockwave King, do you have these similar thoughts and opinions and worries about how King of the Monsters is going to turn out? Or do you just think this is just a ramblings of a madman who's just been disappointed too many times in his life when it refers to these movies? Because it's just, at this point, after a certain point, it does get ridiculous of how many times you can disappoint somebody. And then like the fans all for some reason come back. It doesn't make any sense. Especially that Star Wars thing. But The Mandalorian's good. The sequel trilogy is still canon. And plus you don't poke a few more bullet holes into the problem. Cause now you gotta bring up the question, what was the Baby Yoda doing? The sequel trilogy. And was he killed by Supreme Leader Snoke or? Alright, whatever. But hope you guys liked the video, Boom Shockwave King. And do you have similar worries about how King of the Monsters is going to turn? Not the King. Goddamn, not King of the Monsters. How Godzilla vs Kong, which is technically a spoiler. Cause I haven't had it confirmed that Kong is going to lose or Godzilla is going to win. But it's just quite odd how the original was called King Kong vs Godzilla. King Kong technically won, and that's what was called Godzilla vs King Kong. Context: originally King Kong did come first, in the 1930s. In context, Godzilla was second, so it makes sense to put his name first. It's the most popular in America. It was technically the first monster movie unofficially, but it's quite strange that start off with Godzilla, Kong, and now it's Kong vs Godzilla, and it seems like the roles are reversed when it first the MonsterVerse, and yeah, just some speculation, Sonny, just some speculation. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And do you have similar concerns about the King of the Monsters, or do you just believe he's just some ramblings of a madman? The Shockwave King, and that chapter review will be out, and peace.